We got a lot to discuss. The Phillies with a great weekend. Good morning, Hugh.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Philadelphia. Hey, listen, I'm going to give you a little man law this morning. There's 2 things a man should never do. 2 things, Joe.
Okay, I'm listening.
Never tell a man he smells good, and never ask a man what kind of cologne he's wearing.
Okay.
I mean, it's just, you can't do that. It's just it's weird. It's almost like when you reach out to shake somebody's hand and they don't see it and you're just kind of stuck. It's like you don't know what to do after that. You don't know how to respond to that.
Oh, like BG and DeCamera a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, it's one of those things, man. It's just a weird conversation to have, to ask a man, hey, what do you smell good. What are you wearing?
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay.
It's an uncomfortable conversation.
All right, well, here's an uncomfortable reality, Hugh Douglas. A.J. Brown out for tonight.
He ain't playing, boss.
No, he's not. So we got a Monday night game tonight. The Eagles are favored by 5.5 points. It was 6.5, but we found out yesterday officially A.J. Brown is out for the game. And Hugh, I think we need to start here, okay? A.J. out, and a lot of people have a lot of optimism. It's going to be the home opener. It's Nick Foles night, but I got Hugh Douglas over here, walked in today, literally wearing his plant-based Hugh shirt. And Hugh, it seems to me you got some nerves now.
No, I don't.
It's all right.
No, I just want to give a shout out to Philly Goat. They sent me this T-shirt, you know, and it just says plant-based Hugh, and I just decided to wear it today.
Yeah, but you are plant-based Hugh today.
No, I'm just saying I'm not. I'm just because I feel like let me tell you what happened yesterday. So I'm crushing fantasy football yesterday.
Finally, yeah.
By the way, I just want to let everybody know, if I'd have played any of y'all yesterday, y'all would have got dealt with.
Yeah, you got a good day.
I got 172 of them things. I had 172 points. But anyway, I digress. But I'm listening to the injury reports come in and everything, and I'm like, it's no big deal. Then as I started to actually think about it, I'm like, damn. I start thinking about the matchups. Mm-hmm. So, going into this, A.J. Terrell is their best corner. So A.J. Terrell was going to be matched up against A.J. Brown. And I'm like, the physicality factor favors A.J. Brown in this situation, with his ability to muscle guys out. A.J.'s a good corner. A.J. Terrell's a good corner. Then I'm like, oh, now he's going up against Skinny Batman. Not saying Skinny Batman's a slouch. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like, because of his stature, it's a tougher day. Still a good day for him, but it's a little bit tougher day. So now we got to look at Jahan Dotson kind of step up a little bit. And I know we still got Saquon and everything. The matchup, it just changes things for me a little bit.
So you're a little nervous.
I'm not nervous.
It sounds like
trepidation.
it sounds like you're plant-based today. All right. Can I get everyone centered here and on the right side of this thing? There's no reason to be nervous today. The Eagles are going to win this football game. They're going to go to 2-0. Yes, A.J. Brown's a great player. I mean, no one's going to downplay the impact A.J. Brown has. The line moved, right? It moved a point yesterday based on the injury news. That's significant. Most players, non-quarterbacks, don't move the line. Your best pass rushers move the line, maybe a Lane Johnson, an offensive tackle.
Yes.
Star receivers, these are the guys that move the line. Running backs, even the great ones, usually it's like a half a point for they're out. So I get it. It's an impact, right? It's an impact thing. But can we relax here? A couple things. Number one, the Atlanta Falcons have a quarterback right now that can't move. He's a statue. And even when he's healthy, we know what happens to Kirk Cousins on primetime. He stinks. He's not a good primetime quarterback. He's a 1 o'clock Sunday quarterback. This game is at 8 o'clock on a Monday night. So we got Kirk Cousins at primetime. We got the home opener. We have Saquon Barkley, who everyone on Friday said, Joe, we got no handcuff on him. Let him run 30 times. Well, this is why you signed him. Let him run tonight. He's got to carry the day again like he did in week 1. And Hugh, let's not forget, okay? It's Nick Foles night. They're not losing on Nick Foles night.
Nick Foles night.
No. We're going to have him on the pregame show. They're going to run him out there at halftime. There's no way with the crowd as revved up as they're going to be. I think the lot's open at 1 o'clock today.
Yeah, they open pretty early.
Yeah, everyone's going to be lubed up by 8 o'clock.
There were guys down there at like 5:30 a.m.
There's no way, AJ or not, the Eagles are losing to the Falcons tonight.
Listen,
no way.
Let me tell you, can I just say something? I know it's still early, and like I said a week ago, you're never as good as bad as you look. But, man, there's a lot of football being played yesterday that people were on the wrong side of certain bets that they took.
All the favorites got beat. No.
let's just keep it a bean for a minute there, Joe. Let's just be honest for a minute.
Tough weekend for the favorites.
Let me just be honest. And I'm not even a betting man, but I knew that because just waking up that morning and watching some of these games, I'm like, hold up. The Vikings beat who? The Saints did what? Come on now. So you look
how
at
about
that.
the Raiders in Baltimore?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Antonio Pierce got on there talking about, you know what it is? Like hard-nosed, beat people up football was played yesterday with that too, the Raiders and the Ravens. Man, that's why I'm a little bit,
plant-based.
If you want it, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, because the NFL was set on its ear yesterday. The fact that the Cincinnati Bengals had all that bravado all week long, damn near went in and won a game. And let me tell y'all, I know some of y'all like to run with the narrative that was a bad call. Man, that was a good call.
It was interference. Yeah,
that was interference. And let's think about it. That happened twice in the game. They didn't call it the first time.
Yeah.
That happened twice in the game. So that's a good call. Don't do that. Don't try to diminish what, the Kansas City Chiefs were able to accomplish. And the Giants and the Commodores. Man, come on. There was a lot of football play yesterday that had everybody kind of looking like, oh, this ain't what we thought it was.
Well, that happens. Week 1, we think we know, and then week 2 comes around.
This ain't what we thought it was.
Well, hopefully tonight we think we know, and we know that the Eagles are better than the Atlanta Falcons. 215-592-9494. Let me add one more thing in. Right? We got Cousins in primetime. He's not winning this game. Home opener. Everyone's going to be lubed up by 8:15 tonight. Saquon's going to run wild. They're not losing the Foles game. And let's not forget, and I know you're right, Hugh, that yesterday we saw some things that were the opposite of week 1. But the last time we saw the Falcons, they couldn't block, and they have a quarterback right now that is 11 months off an Achilles injury.
Yes.
Okay, and tonight we get Jalen Carter, and hopefully, we get an Eagles pass rush that takes advantage of a Falcons line that is not that great on the edges. 215-592-9494. Plant-based Hugh is nervous with A.J. out. I'm not. I'm not trying to downplay the injury. I mean, A.J. Brown is a great player, but I just think the Eagles are going to be fine tonight in this spot at home against the Falcons outside their dome. Kyle, are you nervous with the A.J. Brown injury?
No, I'm proud of you, Joe, and very disappointed in you, Hugh. This is...
Kyle,
we've been the whole weekend watching football, and now you're coming in.
No.
Unbelievable, this guy.
No, because listen to what I'm saying. The one thing that I feel that I know strongly is this. Kirk Cousins had a rough day last week. He couldn't move. And part of it because they were in the pistol, shotgun, whatever you want to call it. This Eagles team is coming off of a game where they won, but the big question marks are the quarterback and the pass rush. I can't see Raheem Morris coming in knowing those things that are going on the defensive side of the ball, putting his quarterback in the same position that he was in last week.
I can. You know why? Because Kirk Cousins, Hugh, is plant-based. Have you seen this dude in prime time?
I'm not arguing that.
3 in 10 on Monday Night Football.
I'm not arguing that.
What losing our number 2 wide receiver is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to overcome. But look, if this were last year, I would say this is a death sentence, and we are certain to lose. We have an actual offensive coordinator this time.
No, we do.
He's going to get crafty. He's going to make things work. He's going to move Devontae around, get Goddard involved, feed Saquon. I actually have confidence in our offensive coordinator to be able to make this work for 1 week without A.J. Brown against a team I just don't think the Falcons are that good.
This
is
the thing that kind of has me a little concerned. I can't see them coming with the same game plan that they had last week.
Oh, no, they're going to run the ball more. Yeah.
They got to run the ball more. You have to do – I feel like this would be one of those games where they're going to try to keep it in manageable downs as much as they possibly can. And with that being said, that means giving the ball to Bijan Robinson a lot.
Yeah, they're going to shorten the game. They're going to run it a lot.
And you gave up 200 and some odd yards last week. That's probably was a
180 maybe. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot, though.
There's no question. Look, the Eagles are not perfect, but tonight they're going to be fine even without A.J. 215-592-9494. Are you nervous about this game with the news that A.J. Brown is out? Only the second time he's going to miss a game as an Eagle. He missed the playoff game against Tampa last year. We don't have to talk about what happened in that game. But the reality is he's been super durable. He's been a great player. He is a great wide receiver. Are you nervous without A.J. tonight? Hugh literally walked in today in his plant-based shoe shirt, and he's acting like it here. I'm not nervous. They're going to be fine. This is an Eagles spot tonight. Extra rest, at home crowd, Foles night.
It's going to be packed, too.
Cousins in prime time. Come on, 215-592-9494. We'll take your phone calls here. Plus, we'll get to a guy who may now need to step up in AJ's absence, what Sirianni had to say about that, and more. It is the Midday Show on Sports Radio 94 WIP.